Good morning, students. Welcome back. Welcome back to the chapter of Boolean algebra. And today's class is session number 16. And previous session we had a discussion on min terms. Min term is in a Boolean algebra. Along with Boolean expressions, there are two more important expressions. They are called min terms and max terms, and these terms helps us to derive a Boolean expression. To derive a Boolean expression, we will be using min terms and max terms. Min term is a product of all literals in a logic system. The literals is nothing but the logic variables which can be 0 or 1, that is with bar or without bar. If a variable represents 0, it is represented with the variable's complement, that is if x is equal to 0, we represent it as x bar. If x is equal to 1, we represent it with x. So last class I had explained you how we can construct a truth table for 2 variables and 3 variables. Let's get started and learn to write a truth table of min terms and designated terms for 4 variables. So 2 to the power of 4, if there are 4 variables, 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 16. There will be 16 combination of values. Let's see how we can construct the truth table with 4 variables, min terms and designated terms. First, let's write the input values for the 4 variables. So here we have 4 variable min term truth table along with the designated terms. So there might be a question asked for your annual exam asking you to construct a truth table for 3 variables or 4 variables with min terms and the designated terms. Let's see how we can construct a truth table for 4 variables. Now take the last variable and replace 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. One, 0, 1. Next column, we need to take 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones and 2 ones. The next variable, there will be 4 zeros, 4 ones. For the next variable, as we have been using 4th variable for the first time here, so we will have 8 zeros, 8 ones. Now let us write the min term expression for the each. So here W bar, X bar, Y bar, Z bar. So W bar, X bar, Y bar, Z. W bar, X bar, Y, Z bar. Wherever there is 0, so here there is 0, we are using bar. So here we have W bar and X bar because X value and W value is 0. Similarly, you can write, so W bar, X bar, Y, Z, W bar, X, Y bar, Z bar, W bar, X, Y bar, Z, W bar, X, Y, Z bar, W bar, X, Y, Z, W, X bar, Y bar, Z bar, 0, 0, 0 is there. Wherever there is 0, write it with a complement. Then we have W, X bar, y bar z, w x bar y z bar, w x bar y z, w x y bar z bar, w x y bar z. Next is w x y z bar, w x y z. So these are the minterm representation for 4 variables, and the designated terms, as I told you, the minterms are represented using small m. So it will be m0, m1, m2, m3, 4, m5, m6, m7, m8, m9, m10, m11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So there are m15 plus 0. There are total 16 terms. 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 16. So we will be getting 16 terms. So this is the way, this is how we construct a truth table for 4 variables minterm. Hope you have understood this. Let me explain again. So to represent 4 variables, we have taken w, x, y, z. Your wish, you can take a, b, c, d, m, n, o, p, whatever you want. That is purely choice is yours. Whatever variable names you want, you can take. I have taken w, x, y and z. So we begin with the last variable, 4th variable, and we replace 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Then the next column will be 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones. Likewise, x will be 4 zeros. The next immediate column will be, we have to change 4 zeros, 4 ones, 4 zeros, 4 ones, and the next column will be 8 zeros, 8 ones. Then we write the minterm expression. So here we have minterm expression. So wherever there is 0, put a bar. W bar, x bar, y bar, z bar. W bar, x bar, y bar, z. Why we are taking z? Because in minterm, when there is a 1, it is represented with the variable itself. Likewise, you can just go through the minterm table once, and you also write and practice so that you will get used to it. You will understand it better. So designated terms is easy. So start from 0 till m15. So this is how we construct a truth table. Hope you have followed, you have understood. Now let us move on to the next topic, that is canonical form of SOP. So before that, let me tell you what is SOP. SOP means, so SOP stands for sum of products. So what is a SOP expression? So SOP expression is, when you combine more than one minterms, you will obtain a SOP expression. A SOP expression is formed when we combine multiple minterms. ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ minterms ಅನ್ನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, then we will get a SOP expression, sum of products expression. For example, we will take say M6 and M11. So M6 is W bar X Y Z bar. Then say M11, W X bar y and z. If I have to combine these two minterms, I will be using plus. By combining two or more minterms, there forms a SOP expression. SOP expression ಹೇಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? A combination of minterms forms a SOP expression. Fine everybody? So here you can see one example I have taken. This is a SOP expression. For 3 variable if you take, say x bar, y bar, z plus xyz plus x bar, y, z bar. So this is a SOP expression. As we know that minterm is a product of all literals. When we combine more than one minterms, there comes a SOP expression, that is sum of products expression. Fine everybody? Clear? What is a minterm? Minterm is a product of all literals. It's a, see we have 4 literals. Product. So product is nothing but AND operation. When we perform AND operation, hope you have understood SOP, that is sum of product expression. Now let us start with the canonical form of SOP. What do we mean by canonical form? So what is SOP? SOP is sum of products. So when we combine more than one minterm expression, there a SOP expression is formed. So for example, you can see here, this is a SOP expression and there is one more SOP expression here. Now let us discuss the canonical form of SOP. What is canonical form? The next topic what we will be learning is canonical form of SOP. So as you already know what is SOP. SOP is nothing but there will be multiple minterms. What is minterm? You know how to write minterm. Minterm is nothing but it's an expression where there is a variable which will have either 0 or 1. If there is 0, we will represent with a bar. If there is 1, we represent it with the variable. Now, so SOP you have understood. SOP is we form by combining minterms. Now, what is canonical form of SOP? The canonical form of SOP means when an expression is defined in terms of purely representation of a SOP, it is called a canonical form of SOP. For example, say x y bar plus x. So here you can see a Boolean expression. This is a SOP expression, sum of products. But this expression is not in a canonical form. What is canonical form? Canonical form is nothing but the expression is represented used in pure SOP or minterms form. Pure means what? Pure representation of SOP. Pure representation of SOP means, see if you observe here, we have x, y bar. In the expression there are 2 variables. In the first expression we have x, y bar. In the second expression there is only x. Y is missing. So this expression is said to be not in canonical form. Why? That is because It is not representing all the variables. So here you can see x, y bar, but here you can't see y. There is no y. Therefore, this expression is not in the canonical form of SOP. Canonical form of SOP means the expression should have a purely SOP terms in it. Purely SOP terms is nothing but all expressions should be, all terms, that is all min terms should represent all the variables, whereas x, y bar plus x, here it cannot be said that it is in the canonical form, because in the second expression, as you see, there is x, there is no y. Therefore, it is not in the canonical form. Let us find the canonical form. How we can convert this expression to the canonical form of SOP. So write, find canonical form of the following. Canonical form of the following SOP expression. So here we have x, y bar plus x. Let us take the expression 1. Expression 1 is x, y bar. So we have two variables. There is no change. All it has got two variables. In expression 2, that is x. Expression 2 is, this is expression 1, this is expression 2. Expression 2, expression 1 no problem, both the variables are there. But in expression 2, that is x, here so here in expression 2, that is x, there is second variable missing. Here y is missing. Y is not there. So as we know that y is a logic variable, y can be 0 or 1. So y is logic variable, it can be 0 or 1, that is y or y bar. So y or it can be y bar, or you can take 0 can be y bar and y bar or y. So therefore x will remain same, y can be y bar or y can be y. Fine everybody. So now as we see both the variables in the expression 2, then this is expression 2. Now we will substitute expression 1 and expression 2. So substitute expression 1 and expression 2. So that is xy bar plus xy bar plus xy. Okay, xy bar plus xy bar. This is expression 1 and expression 2. Expression 1 is xy bar and expression 2 is xy bar and xy. Now check if there are any duplicate terms. So if there are any duplicate terms, so we need to remove any duplicate terms or repeated terms. As you can see, there is xy bar, there is a repeated term, duplicate term has to be removed. So it will be x, after removing one term, it will be xy bar plus xy. So therefore we can say that canonical form of, or canonical form is this. So here you can see we have an expression xy bar plus x. This expression is not in canonical form because it does not represent a pure minterm forms. As you can see here, you can see two variables. Here you can see only one variable. There is one more variable that is missing. As you can see here, x, y bar, x, there is no y here. So this expression is not in a canonical form of SOP, sum of products. So now we need to convert it to a canonical form of SOP. How do we do that? So we'll be doing here. So let us take individual expression. Say expression 1, that is x, y bar. Here both the variables are there, so we need not change anything. Next we take expression 2. Expression 2 is x. So here x. There is x. Y is missing. There is no y. So y is a logic variable, a literal, which can be 0 or 1. So y can be y bar or y. So let us substitute along with the x, y bar or y. When we join y bar or y, so we will be getting x y bar or x y. That is, we have all representation of variables in both the expression, that is expression 2. Now we combine, we join or we substitute expression 1 and expression 2. Expression 1 is x y bar and expression 2 is x y bar plus x y. Now next step is you find the duplicate terms. Are there any duplicate terms? We have two duplicate terms, x y bar and x y bar. So we remove the duplicate terms and then the final representation is x y bar plus x y. So now we can say that this is the canonical form of SOP. As we can see, all variables are represented in all the terms. Fine everybody? Hope you have understood this. Let us take one more example and then let us try to find the canonical form of SOP for the given expression. So let us take one more example. So find canonical form of the following expression. Let me take another expression and try to find the canonical form of SOP. Let us take the expression x plus x bar y plus y. So here there are three, we have an expression, SOP expression, but it is not in the canonical form. Why it is not in the canonical form? As you can see, there are two variables x, y, but in the first variable y is not there. Here no problem, x bar y is there, but along with y we do not have x. So now let us convert this expression to the canonical form. Let us take each expression. From the above expression, let me take the first expression, that is x. In expression 1, that is x, then y is missing. So we don't have y here, y is missing. Y can be y bar or y, because y can be 0 or 1. So y can be y bar or y, that is 0 or 1. Therefore, so x ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ y can be y bar or it can be y. So now we can see both the variables are represented. Now we have got the first expression, that is expression 1. Now in expression 2, let us take expression 2, that is x bar y, both the variables are represented, so we need not change anything. Now, let us take expression 3, that is y. In expression 3, what is missing? So here what is missing? X is missing. As x is a logic variable, x can be x bar or x. That is, x can be 0 or x can be 1. Therefore, x can be x bar y or it can be x y. So now we have got all the terms in all the expressions. So this will be expression 3. Fine everybody? Now we combine all the expressions. So we substitute expression 1, 2 and 3. 1 is this, x y bar plus x y plus expression 2 is x bar y plus expression 3 is x bar y plus x y. So we combine all the expression, that is expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. Now let us take the duplicate terms. As you can see, here we have x bar y, x bar y. Now we need to remove the duplicate terms. So we need to eliminate duplicate terms. After eliminating, we will be getting x y bar plus xy plus x bar y. X bar y, it's already here, xy is also here. So this is the canonical form of SOP, that is sum of the products expression. Let me repeat how we can convert the given expression to the canonical form. So here we have a Boolean expression x plus x bar y plus y. This expression is not in a canonical form. Why are we saying that it is not in the canonical form? That is because in this expression all terms are not in a pure minterm form. So this SOP is not in the canonical form. Let us see how we can convert a given expression into the canonical form of SOP. So let me explain it step by step. Let us take individual expression from the given Boolean expression. Let us take expression 1. Expression 1, that is x. As you can see in the Boolean expression there are two variables, x and y. And let us see the first expression, that is x. There is no y. So in expression 1, that is x, y is missing. Y can be 0 or 1, that is y bar or y. Therefore, when I put y along with the x, it will be x, y bar or y, because y is missing. Y can be y bar or 1, y, that is 0 or 1. Similarly, let us take the second expression, that is y x bar y. There is no change in this expression because all the variables are represented in this expression. Let us take expression 3. Expression 3 is y. So in this expression there is no x. X is missing. X can be x bar or x, that is 0 or 1. Let us join x along with the y. So x bar y or x y. Let us substitute 1, 2 and 3, all the 3 expressions. So when we join all the 3 expressions,